Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Rapid Done right here on Rapid Television. Of course, it is Friday. At this point in time, we'll just get to set the tone for you for this weekend. But first of all, thanks to Victor Ajih Onazi for bringing us the sports update. My name is Victor. Okay.
And my name is Martha Ajih. Good morning to you. I hope you've been having a good day so far. We're in the very final hour of Rapid Done right here on Rapid TV. And yes, we keep it light at this hour. Of course, interviews, sports, entertainment. Victor has taken care of that. But now we're in the entertainment part of the Friday, which means that, it's going to get lit from here.
Of course. And today we have two Marthas in the studio. First Martha, and then we have Martha Ajih, who is a law graduate from Benue State University and the current Miss Echo International Nigeria. And she will soon represent Nigeria at the Miss Echo International pageant in Egypt this May 2026. Martha is she's proud of her Idoma Yoruba Ruth from Benue and Ogun State, and she's passionate about eco-education for children. She believes that real change for the environment starts with young minds, and she has a law background and has that love for planet. Martha is on a mission to raise eco-conscious leaders and inspire a greener world. Good morning to you, Martha, and thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Martha.
First of all, let me add that Marthas are always like really pretty. Like, clock it, you
you
guys.
look pretty as
Clock
well.
it, you guys.
All right, yeah.
You know,
very true.
you look very pretty, and beauty queens giving beauty and the crown. Amazing. So
Right.
great to have you
So
join
much.
us here. in the
Thank you
studio.
so much. So much. It's an honor to be here.
Welcome again, Martha.
Thank you.
So let's begin the conversation easy before we go deep into your pageantry journey.
Okay.
You know, tell us three things about you.
About me.
Three things
Okay.
about you. Yeah.
I'm a book lover.
Okay.
I'm a dark-skinned girl. You can
Yes,
see
you
that.
are, obviously.
And you have to flip your hair for that one.
You know.
And I'm a law graduate as well.
And so what inspired this law graduate to go into modeling?
I think growing up as a child, I've always wanted to be both a lawyer and a model. And I know society thinks it's not possible to achieve both, but look at me.
You've
You're
achieved both
doing
of
both.
them.
Are you practicing?
No, currently I'm
All
not
right.
practicing.
So you're doing one yet.
Yes, 1 year. However, I still have that law degree.
For the safety.
For the safety. Wait, is your height an inspiration for modeling for you?
My height?
Yeah.
No, I think I've always been tall. So my height had nothing to do with it. Although it might have been something that pushed me, a pushing factor. However, I've always been tall. So.
All
We
right.
had to, fun fact, you guys, we had to raise our seats to fit Martha's height just so we don't look disproportionate on this set this morning.
And I had to reduce my seat as well.
Oh my,
wow.
oh my.
Okay, you had to add it. So she had to, we had to meet somewhere in the middle just so that we have a good interview this morning. But yes, Martha, you talked about the fact that it's difficult. Sometimes people don't expect that you're able to do both of this, both modeling and law in general. But first, I would like to know why you studied law. Because if you wanted to be a model, you would have normal thinking would be just do things that are related to that. Why law and then modeling?
Like I said earlier, I've always wanted to be a lawyer. At the same time, I've always wanted to be a model as well. So it was not a matter of do this or that for me, because I believe that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And if you think that you can achieve this or this, there's no need dropping one for the other. You can do both.
You can't. Multitasking. Interesting. But how has the journey been so far for you, in the modeling industry? How far have you come? What pageants have you attended or contested in?
Okay. So far in the modeling industry, I think my first competition was in 2022, where I represented Benue as the Nigerian Queen. I finished as a finalist, and I didn't do another pageant until last year, when I represented Benue again at the Miss Corporate Nigeria, where I became Miss Eco Nigeria. 2022 for me was the first time, so it was like me preparing myself for the journey ahead. And last year I just brought it on because I knew that had to be my year, and God willing, it was my year. And that was how I became Miss Eco International Nigeria, and I'm set to represent Nigeria in May at Egypt. So watch out for me.
Interesting. so being Eco Nigeria, what does that office entail? Like, what do you do there? What are the terms of operation within your office?
Eco basically encompasses taking care of the environment and pushing sustainability. And there are a lot of aspects of eco. But for me, I focus more on eco education, especially for children. Because I believe real eco education starts with children. And if we cannot keep relying on adults. We cannot keep waiting on adults to do the job for us. I believe that if you train a child or give a child a proper education, that is a revolution in reform. So for me, I'm focusing more on eco-education for our young minds, because once you train a child on something, the child grows up with it and it becomes a part and parcel of him. So raising children who believe and understand the importance of sustainability is raising a safer future for us all.
All right. And of course, you also represent two cultures.
Yes, I do.
The Idoma and Yoruba culture.
Yes.
Now, how has that, this both culture, how has it influenced your decisions and, of course, even your pageantry journey?
Most people would say I'm more of a Yoruba girl than an Idoma girl, but I would say I'm an equal of both. My dad is Idoma, my mom is Yoruba. I grew up in the West. All my life I stayed in the West. However, I schooled at Benue State University, so my university life was all in Benue. So I believe I can be both. That's why I always introduce myself as an Idoma Yoruba girl.
Do you speak both?
I speak Yoruba.
You made your choice. You made your choice.
As simple as that.
You made your choice already.
I mean, I grew up there, so it's really not a fault of mine. But a tiny winny bit of Idoma. At least I can answer you if you greet me.
Aside the greeting, nothing else.
I can tell you I'm hungry.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the basics, you understand?
Right.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So when you're not studying law, or when you're not you've not started practicing anyways, but when you're not doing pageantry, what other things do you do to relax?
When I'm not doing pageantry, I'm reading books. I think if you ask me about what I do for fun, funny enough, I'll tell you I read books for fun. Because that is fun for me.
What are your top 3 novels? Do you read prose, novels, fiction?
Fictions, mostly fictions. I'm a Wattpad girlie. So
Okay. All right. Now, question I want to ask is young people. Basically, Nigeria is still at a point where we haven't fully accepted pageantry as a profession on its own. Side gig, side hustle, perfect. But when you say, this is what I want to do full time, until Agbani Derego, it wasn't even recognized so much. And then she did a lot bringing that on the map and all of that. But what would you say about young girls who want to be in the same field as you right now?
Like I said earlier, it's all about grit and determination. If you know what you want to do, then you go for it. It doesn't matter what society thinks, because at the end of the day, society will always have something to say about whatever profession that you choose to be in. Pageantry for me, and modeling generally, is a profession, as well as every other profession there is. And every profession has their own pros and cons, but it doesn't make pageantry or modeling any less of a profession. Pageant queens are respected everywhere. So if you want to be a pageant queen, just take the bold step, get your form, go for a national pageant, and see where it goes from there.
What does this crown mean to you?
This crown means everything. This crown means to me the dream of a lifetime achieved. I've always wanted to be a pageant queen, and I've always wanted to represent Nigeria on a global stage. So this crown to me is years of hard work, years of determination, years of dreams, and years of not giving up on what I want to achieve.
All right.
Awesome.
Now you stated in the severally that you've always wanted to be a pageant queen.
Yes, I have.
Right from when you were a little girl.
Yes, I have.
I mean, your parents.
My parents have no problem with it. They've always been supportive. When I was in secondary school, and then I did a secondary school pageant where I became what they call Omidon Yoruba, Miss Yoruba of the school. And everybody, growing up, people had always called me, oh, Agbani Darego, oh, Agbani Darego. So I think
you just entered
into it.
All right.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And again, there are some misconceptions in the pageantry world. Okay, you said that pageantry is well respected, but there are certain misconceptions there. Talk about the anomalies that goes on in the pageantry sector. Talk to us about that.
Well, like I said earlier, there are always misconceptions, no matter what sphere of life you're in and no matter what you choose to do with your time. Misconceptions are just what they are. misconceptions. And I understand that there is no smoke without a fire.
Of course.
But in every good egg, there will always be a bad egg.
Okay.
But I don't believe that we should, when talking about pageantry, the thing we should put forward are the anomalies that come with it, the misconceptions that come with it. I think we should focus on the goods that pageantry can give us, how it empowers our women, how it makes them to be able to stand up for themselves, speak for themselves, and do what they have always hoped to achieve. So I think the misconception will just be like 2% of what pageantry is all about.
2%?
Yes. So
and many persons would disagree with you anyways.
Many persons would disagree with me, however, they are not in the pageant industry.
But yeah, there's a video I had watched.
Okay.
I think it was Miss America, or something of that sort. And the lady was asked a question about transgender. I don't know if you're familiar with that interview, where they asked her about the transgender, whether she recognizes them and something of that sort. And then she went ahead to say, oh no, everyone should make their decision. She did the opposite of what they expected her to do, you know, because she, again, is a Christian. And so being a Christian or having quite a religion, or practicing a religion rather, in the pageant industry, does it affect you in any way? Because for her, she lost that crowd until years later when she was on a live interview, and the instructor had apologized to her for making her lose that crowd. I think it was in New York or something of that sort.
For me, I believe religion is personal to everybody. Whatever you're practicing is personal to you. Christianity is also personal to everybody. So my religion doesn't in any way stop me from being a pageant queen. My religion has nothing to do with my decision of being a pageant queen. And as regards the transgender thing, I think the world is evolving, and everybody should be allowed to do whatever it is that they want to.
Wow. Victor does not agree with
Well, I do not anyways, but she's the one we're interviewing today, so her thoughts.
Yes. So what are the most important values for you as a person? Because every profession, everywhere you find yourself, you need to have certain values or discipline that keeps you going. What are the most important ones to you?
For me, I think the first thing would be honesty. I don't joke with honesty. I like it when people are straightforward and honest. And if it ever comes to a time where it's either I'm honest or dishonest, I think I'll choose honesty, no matter what's going to happen. And secondly, I think a second value for me would be not cheating. There's, in every industry, there's a lot of cheating that goes on. So for me, I believe that whoever has worked for a particular thing should get whatever the person has worked for. So I think my core values would be honesty, and let me just put it as unbiased. Yes.
All right. So beyond walking on the runways, beyond looking all pretty, what is your hidden talent?
What is my hidden talent? I'm a spoken word artist.
Oh. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. We do apologize for that break in transmission, but of course we're back and the conversation continues. We've been talking with Martha Ajih, Miss Echo International Nigeria. Once again, thank you for being here with us.
It's my honor and it's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
So continue the conversation, right? Tell me one of the weirdest or the funniest moment whilst preparing for a pageantry show.
Let me try to remember if I had any funny moments. I wouldn't call it funny, but I think during my last pageant, I had placed an order for a hair I was supposed to use for the pageant, and up to the day of my departure, the hair was not coming, and I was everywhere. So I wouldn't call that funny, because it wasn't funny at the time, but now it's funny
right now.
What about on stage?
On stage, I've never had a funny moment on stage, because I've always been focused. When I'm on stage, I'm on stage. I'm always prepared to be on stage.
Shoes. No.
I've never had those kind of moments on stage. I can't relate.
Talking about shoes, right? I remembered something that happened a few years ago. It was more like a pageantry event. So this girl came on stage, right? And she was part of those that was contesting for that pageant event. And then she was asked a question. I can't remember the question, but all I can remember is that when she was asked that question, she packed her shoes and ran off the stage.
Oh, she couldn't answer the question.
I think she ran away. I was like, what's happening here? Answer the question.
I mean, some of those moments are very unpredictable. I was hosting an event one time, and I ended up picking 2 separate legs of shoes.
Oh my God.
Both right. I picked 2 of those shoes. And I didn't notice until I had gotten there.
Yeah.
To put on my shoes, and then I noticed I was putting two separate legs,
Yeah.
and I went like that. Honestly,
I mean, you have to own it.
I mean, but if you ever find yourself in a situation like that, how would you handle it? Because most people would panic. Some people would just walk out. How would you handle it?
I think there's a lot of tension that goes on behind the stage of pageantry, and being on that stage, even standing to answer your question, is not easy. A lot of people cannot stand in front of a crowd. So when you get there, there's just a lot of tension. You can't blame that pageant girl for running away. It was just the tension, and the moment she didn't think there was anything else she could do. But for me, I think I would just advise everybody to, at that moment, be calm, be relaxed. There is no way that they will ask you a question that you cannot answer. Even if you think you can't answer, just say something.
Anything at all.
Just say something.
Even if it's rubbish.
Just say something with confidence. I don't think that anything can be qualified as rubbish. There's always sense in everything that you try to say. So, but however, there's a lot of tension that goes behind the scenes in pageantry. So I understand it when pageant girls are on stage and scared, because myself, sometimes my heart is beating a little too fast when I'm on stage. But I just have to just maintain composure and just do what you have to do, because you're there, you're already there. Yes, and the whole world is watching. Exactly.
All right, let's ask you, if you were to, what would you hope that people would know about you when we call Martha Ajih? What would you want to be remembered for or recognized as?
I would want to be remembered as somebody that left a mark in the sands of time. I would want to be remembered as somebody that pursued eco-education, especially for children. I want to be remembered as one of the heroes that championed the necessity of sustainability for the environment. In 5-10 years to come, I want to be the one that you remember when you see children taking care of the environment. I want to be the champion of that kind of cause. I want people to remember, I want people to hear my name and never be able to forget it. I want to be the better version of Agbani Darego.
Okay, that's quite an ambition.
It is an ambition.
And I know it's possible.
Very possible.
I'm a lover of Agbani Darego. She has always been my role model. So I'd like to be better.
Awesome. Now, in May, you're going to be in Egypt.
Yes, I will be in Egypt in May.
So what's the very first thing you're going to be doing aside pageantry?
That's after pageantry.
Before you even begin the pageantry there, once you touch down Egypt, what's the first thing you're going to be doing?
Once I touch down Egypt, it's business. So it's pictures, preparations, competing. Once I touch down Egypt, it's basically just me trying to get the crown for Nigeria for the first time.
Okay, so how many of you are in this pageant?
There are a lot of other countries. Right now, I don't have the exact number of countries at the top of my head, but they're usually up to 50 or more countries.
50?
Yes.
So you'll be contesting against 50 other people from
or
different
more.
countries. Or more. Are you ready? Do you think you're ready?
So far, I would say I am ready.
Okay.
I'll say I'm ready. There's still a lot of preparations to be done, but mentally, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to go and bring that crown.
What preparations?
There are a lot of dresses to be made. There are a lot of shoots. There are a lot of projects to be done because I need to carry out some of my projects, especially about eco-education for children. I need to go to schools. And just tutor the young minds on eco-education. So there's a lot of projects to be done. There are a lot of outfits to be made. There are still a lot of rehearsals to be done. However, mentally, I think I'm prepared. And physically, we can say we're 50 to 60% there.
You're almost there. You're almost there. So if you were to create a superpower, for the ecosystem as it is, what are you going to call it? And what would you hope that your superpower can achieve for the ecosystem?
If I was to create a superpower, I think I'll just call the superpower what I've termed my projects as rising above the trash. Okay. I know that's not an ideal name for a superpower, but still, that is what I hope to achieve with my superpower. So, I'm not a superpower kind of person, but if I would have a superpower that has to do with eco, I would want to have a tone that convinces. when I tell you something about eco, you have no choice but to
believe
and go and actually carry out. Yes, let me hypnotize you into taking care of the environment.
All right. It's such a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for being here with us. We really hope that all that you're set to do, you're able to do. And please bring us the crown.
Yes.
When next we have you here, we need the crown here. We need the cup here. Okay?
Yes.
All
right. Thank you so much, Martha,
thank you so much for having me as well.
Appreciate you.
It was an honor being here.
All right. Enjoy
yourself.
All right.
Thank
you guys know what it's going to be like. We're heading out now. And when we get back, we go to the next segment, which is basically party.
Exactly.
See you.
Bye.
This is Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN. We connect people, power stories, and amplify voices. On Rapid TV, we're rooted in culture and your window to the stories that matter. From news to lifestyle, we inform, entertain, and uplift. Join Rapid TV on Star Times Channel 176, Nigecom Sat. On Rapid FM, we speak your language from the soulful airwaves of Umuahia to the vibrant culture of Port Harcourt and beyond. More than broadcasters, we're creators, amplifying that voice within with powerful content across TV, radio, and digital. Join us at rbnradiotv.com and all our social media handles. One network, one voice. Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN, the sound of your city, rooted in truth, driven by impact.
Time is power. Our lives are powered by the sun. As the sun rises, so do we. As we trust it to rise and set without any worries interrupting your morning. With our hybrid all-in-one inverter, powering our prosperity and happiness.
Sustainable future, breaking the shell. Start time solar.
But also nurture what is dear to us, powering trust and support. Empowering us to do things that really matters. Star Times Solar. Power your life.
From the heart of Africa, where dreams are born and passion is boundless, a new wave of talent rises. In La Liga, these extraordinary athletes are not just playing the game, they're transforming it.
Danny Rodriguez, the man chasing, it's Lamine Yamal! What a magnificent goal that
They
is!
shine on the world stage. Watch as they redefine football, inspire millions, and make history. La Liga, where dreams become reality.
My name is Faith Dafford Joseph.
Name is Martha Alu.
My name is Victor Arki.
My name is Divine Alex.
My name is Esther Omen.
My name is Arthur James Bruce.
My name is Godwin Sunday.
I am Ijoma Victor.
My name is Cynthia Agbo.
Josephine Bitrue.
I bet you already know that this
is Rapid Television.
Greatness is not faceless. Greatness has a face. It has many faces. It has over 200 million faces. It has your face. It has my face. Greatness is beyond what we do. It's how we do it. It is the people we do it for. It is never settling, continuously tinkering with an idea till answers to age-old questions emerge. It is our wittiness. It is our speed, it's our energy, it's our heavy punches. It is making melodies from anything. It is in the endless poetry of Nigerian life, joyful, frustrating, sad, exciting. It's the mix of colors, imitating the breathtaking tapestry of life. It's our defiance of fear and our almost defiant, nearly arrogant presence in the galleries of the distinguished. It is these everyday people creating timeless, priceless art, carving spectacle, crafting history. It is resilience woven into the fabric that we are made of and we wear. Etu, Ashoke, Akwete, Kura. Greatness, the Nigerian spirit. That thing about us that all recognize and still cannot find the right words to describe. Great is Nigerian. Greatness is when Toby Amusho does the 100 meters hurdles in 12.12 seconds and a stunned world held its breath. Greatness is the chicken scratch guitar chords that bewitched the world. A new beat, Afrobeat, from Fela and now to Burna Boy, to Wizkid and Davido. It is the earthy Afro pop of Asha. It's the compelling, beguiling Nigerian R&B of Tiwa and Teni, and the alternative sounds of Thames, Johnny Drill and Chike. Greatness is how our phenomenal artists are selling out arenas both home and abroad with tens of thousands of people showing up to experience the pulsations of this mysteriously sweet music. Greatness is Kunle Afolayan, Jadesola Oshiberu, Kemi Adetiba, Nazo.
You're excited and you're moving into the weekend with all of the good vibes. Yes, and we have Nonso at the back end, and he's going to be choosing some of the songs that we're going to be dancing to. But trust us, it's going to be beautiful songs just to make sure that you're so excited right here in the studio. There's this banter I've always had with Martha, and we've not been able to actually finalize this banter. Who is a better dancer, between us both? Tell the world the truth. Who dances better?
When you guys see the faces of the people you are talking about, you decide who dances better.
Is it by the face?
Itself. It just there's some problems that you don't even need to address. Like it just solves itself. What do you want to dance?
What do you want to dance? I will start with.
No matter what, a man cannot dance better than a woman.
Because is that a law?
Yes, it's unspoken rule because there's just little. She doesn't even need to do too much.
Well,
she don't need to do too much.
It's okay, I dance pass.
Why would you, a man? Please, we are on TV. Don't let me. Why? She doesn't need to do too much. Just a few steps here and there, and then the dance floor is taken.
I think that's because people are always biased to women.
But I must say that I dance better sitting down. There's some of us that are professionals. We dance while we're seated. Not many people have that talent. Yeah. There's just few of us who can actually pull off that stunt. We sit and we dance beat by beat, rhythm by rhythm.
Yeah.
So just so you know.
I mean, they're in the same category with those that sings better in the bathroom.
No, I never said that. Why you speaking about?
That's the same category. Actually, you dance better when you sit. This guy sings better when they're in the bathroom. I'm a
better singer than I am a dancer.
Yes, I agree to that particular fact. Anyways, I agree to that one. But anyways,
okay.
But let's get this started up, with some good sounds. Let's see what Nonso has for us, anyways, and one or two songs, and when we'll come back, we'll wrap it up on the Rapid on this morning. Stay with us. All right, we're back again, but this time we're about to leave right now. But of course,
this depends on you. You are allowed to speak that English. I'm coming to go.
I'm coming to go. I'll do it in debates. We hope that with these few songs of ours, we've been able to set the tone, for a good weekend for you. And of course, we really hope that you really enjoy yourself this weekend. Please, as much as possible, find a way to rest too. Very important. Make sure that you rest. Let me say, like a Nigeria parent, rest this weekend, rest But of course, do remember that you can follow us across all our social media pages across our platforms at Rapid TV, and you can get to watch all our episodes starting from Monday up until today. I mean, all our episodes in recent times on our YouTube platform, which is at official Rapid TV, and wherever you are in the world, you can always watch us live using our website www.rbnradiotv.com. My name is Victor RK.
And my name is Martha Alu. We'll see you next week.
All right.